Hi Frank, Oceana here with your G3 agency free website audit for all in the family garage doors in West Palm Beach, Florida. In this free SEO website audit provided by G3 agency, I'm going to show you 3 to 4 things that you can do to get all in the family garage doors in front of the people searching for garage door repair services in the West Palm Beach area. So without further ado, let's jump right in. First thing I notice when I come to your website is this great click to call phone number right here. I think that's fantastic. I might make it a bit bigger, but I would also make sure that it's not overlapping with your menu items here. You can see our guarantee is starting to fall behind there. And if it's a smaller space like this, you can't see or reach a lot of the menu. So you're going to want to take care of that. Bring this button down or bring the menu items down or something. Okay, and then the next thing I want to cover is content. So content is all of the words on the page as well as what the images are saved as. And so you really want to see 2,000 words or more on the front page for Google to start taking you seriously and start showing you to people who are searching for your services. 2,000 words or more really starts to show Google that you are an authority in your field and that you know more than the other people with websites about garage doors. And then you also can save images as keywords that you want to make sure that you show up for. So if I right click on the image and click Save Image As, I can see that this image was saved as this string of letters and numbers. That's not helping you. So what you want to do is actually re-upload these images, but not before renaming them the different keywords that you want to show up for, the words that people will be typing into Google when they're looking for your services. So now I'm going to head over to this is one of my favorite tools. It's called Ahrefs. And what it does is it gives us an in-depth view into how a website is performing. So we can see here that you have got some really low numbers. These are not great. This is telling me that you right now are getting 0 keywords. You have no keywords people can type into Google and find you. It's as though you don't exist on there in the first 100 results. And then you're not getting any traffic from Google because you're not showing up for any keywords. So, but your numbers, although they're bad, they're not so terribly bad that it's hopeless. So right here, this is a garage door repair company that our company has worked with, and this is what their numbers looked like when we first started working with them. Very similar to yours. They do have a little bit higher stuff right here, but when it came down to it, they weren't showing up for any keywords and they were not getting any traffic. Now this is 11 weeks later, July 23rd, 2021, so this is fairly recently. And their numbers have gone up a bit here and here and here. So more referring domains, more backlinks, more trust with Google. These numbers may not make a lot of sense to you, but this right here, this is a little more clear. They're showing up for 574 keywords and they're getting 137 organic traffic, so visitors to their website, 137 a month just from showing up just after 11 weeks of working with us. So this is totally possible. So don't worry, these low numbers are not hopeless. So here are some words that you might want to show up for and include in that content that we talked about. Garage door repair West Palm Beach. So that is one that 300, you can see from the volume, 300 people are typing this in each month, and it's got a keyword difficulty of 0. So what this tells me is with the volume of 300, that tells me every month 300 people are typing this exact phrase into Google, which if they're typing that into Google, they pretty much definitely want they definitely want someone with your services and in your area, right? There's no doubt about that. And the KD of 0 means that from a scale, on a scale from 0 to 100, how difficult would it be to show up on that first page of Google? And with a score of 0, that the answer is fairly easy. So this is really promising numbers here. And then you also have other keywords that you could show up for as well as you go down here, and there's smaller volume but still low KD, and so perfectly possible to work your way up to that first page eventually. Okay, so This is the search results when someone types in that phrase, garage door repair, West Palm Beach. So as you go down, you can see this is the advertisements right here. Most people just scroll right past that. And then here's the map pack. So how you end up getting up into the map pack, which is a great place to be. Definitely brings traffic to your site and brings you calls if you're up there. How you get up there is that you have to go to your Google My Business listing through Google and look yourself up on Google and make sure that you claim the business. Make sure that your name, address, and phone number on that listing is correct. And then you want to go around the internet to different directories like Yext, City Star, White Pages, Yellow Pages, even Facebook. And you enter your information, specifically your name, address, and phone number, exactly the same way that they're listed on your Google My Business. And the more of those citations you get, the more Google is going to say, oh, they're being talked about online, they must be legitimate, and they must be well liked because lots of people are talking about them. So then that brings you up to the top of the map pack if you do it better than the competitors, right? It's all about doing it better than the competitors. So now we're going to look at this. So this is what I like to call the golden boy of spots. Basically, this is what's called the #1 organic listing, and it is the first result after the map pack. So this is actually getting 31% of all of the visitors that come to this page. 31% is going to be clicking on this. So that is a really good position to be in. And then about 20% tend to go here. About 10 to 15% tend to click on this one. And then the rest of the clicks are kind of shared between the rest of the organic results here, and it's not very much, not much left. So you definitely want to end up here, and how you go about that is we can take a look at your competitors that are there. So these were the guys that were showing up in that first spot. So we look at them and go, why is it that they're showing up and why is it that you aren't? So we can already tell they've got more content, but they do not have that 2,000 word minimum that I was talking about, which means that if we did go after that and we decided to go for that 2,000 word minimum, that would quickly show Google that we know what we're talking about more than them because they haven't outdone that minimum. Okay, so they've got more words on their page, which means that they can show up for more keywords. And if we go over here to their information there, they don't have any backlinks going to that page. Their UR and DR scores are a bit higher, and they are showing up for 15 keywords. This is another way we can look for keywords that we want to include on in our content. You can click on the competitors keywords there, and you can see that they're sitting in the first position for that 300 volume keyword that we were talking about with the 0 KD, and they're getting 104, which is just about 30% of that traffic from sitting in the first position. So that just goes to show those numbers were pretty dead on, right? So that's good for them, but it would be even better for you, right? So you can go through and you can check out theirs. That's pretty cool. So that's it for my presentation for you. Just a quick recap. You want to include 2,000 or more words on your home page and 1,000 or more on the other pages. You want to implement backlinks to rank for high volume keywords like garage door repair, West Palm Beach. And you want to add citations, your name, address, and phone number to different directories across the internet. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped a lot. Thank you.